Pace car heads to pit road. The flag waves the green flag, and the field comes up to speed, and we are underway for the Virginia. It's for Racing Lovers 250. Already 3 wide. You see some of these guys trying to take advantage of the invert. Got a few drivers up here that typically don't start toward the front. Well, contact almost there with Tommy. The 44.
But Brandon able to clear him. Now Brandon Jones has the lead. Know where he was starting. That was expecting. That's what he was expecting to happen. Chase Briscoe there in that 98 car. Come battle him. I think this is an important part of this run here, guys. I know it's early in the race, but remember last night, competition caution on lap 40. The same thing today. One less set of tires today. So our team's going to be able to pit on lap 40? Probably not. So they're going to have to save a little tire right here. Very weather sensitive, and you've got to keep up with these changes all day. It's going to get warmer as this day goes on, and that's going to continue to pull grip out of the racetrack. So if you're already tight, the front of the car is not turning the way you want it to, that's probably not going to get better. So you're going to have to just stay on top of it and try to be ahead of all the changes that the track is going to go through.
Yeah, that could open up the second lane here, I believe, guys. The running here this afternoon, if the sun stays out and this track continues to heat up some.
See right here, good battle.
What's interesting about today's race versus last night's, they had 5 sets of tires in Friday night's race. Some teams are trying to, there's a yellow for the competition.
Good job, bro.
Some teams are trying to save a set of tires in yesterday's race to have an advantage late. Well, now only 4 sets of tires. Now what do? Still have that competition caution. You got to bolt on a set right here.
I don't know if you can bolt on a set right here.
Gosh, man, how would you? All right, I guess you got to stay out there on the old tires. Get the driver fired up. Looks like a lot of guys got some tires sitting on the wall. They might be thinking about putting those on, fellas. Yeah. Trying to save steel just a little bit. You can burn them tires up. Hurt yourself for the final few laps of this stage. Just got to be careful here. 10 car on the inside of the 98. Chastain had a great car yesterday. Got the fence off of turn 2 on a restart. Didn't seem to have the speed after that. Rolls that bottom right on that paint, keeping that left front on the paint for grip.
I think Ross showed a lot of patience in those first 40 laps there. He didn't go forward quite as much as what Allgaier did and his teammate Justin Haley did. So maybe he has a little better tires for this run to the end of stage 1 here. Parker?
Well, DJ, as we watched Noah Gragson sort of try to get to the back bumper there of Justin Allgaier, you know, and it may look like he's going a little harder than Justin. That's by design. Talking to David Ellens just before the race, he said last night one of the biggest things we learned was that saving the right rear early on a run didn't pay off. So today we made some changes on the car and we told him, go hard early. See if we can get there and see what kind of speed we have at the end. That's what he's trying to do in that 9 car.
He's wearing these tires, but I'm not sure how much better it's going to get throughout the day.
He was sitting here watching Ryan Sieg and Jeb Burton. One of the things that Jeb is disadvantaged with is that he didn't get to run the whole race last night. So he didn't learn as much about his race car as some other people did. So this next change is going to be extremely important for this 8 car.
Jeb's done a nice job, though, of working his way up in this first stage. Got himself up in the 8th spot right now. So that's got the Junior Motorsports half of the top 8.
Final lap of stage 1. Justin Allgaier, if he hangs on, this will be his 10th stage win of 2020. His 7th playoff point of the weekend. That's what you got to do. That's what you need to do as a driver, closing in on these playoffs. Justin Allgaier off turn 4, sees the flag. He'll get the win. Stage 1 is over.
Yeah, notice he chose the inside there.
Oh, he spun the tires. He's going to have some company now.
I'm not sure if he spun the tires or missed a gear. Maybe really odd.
Yeah, from where we were at with the camera, look, now that put him in a bad position right there. He might have went too early trying to anticipate everyone around him, but I don't know. I thought he spun the tires just a little bit. Easy to do here on this wore-out racetrack. Even on stickers, there's not a lot of grip trying to put the power down.
Justin Haley, see back there in about 5th place. He was under assault. He was able to get it gathered back in. Jeb was in his back bumper a little bit. Had him loose off the corner. Haley, a nice recovery. Really good job.
Yeah, speaking of nice recovery, that 20 car, Harrison Burton right there in front of him. What a difference. Changes they made, just outstanding.
I was running second here one night, DJ. Right here, I throttled up. I thought, man, everything's good. Next thing I knew, I was looking at turn 4. The wrong way.
Yeah.
Crew chief's like, what happened? I said, I don't know. Like, it came around on me that quickly.
Yeah, I spun out right at the flag stand one time. I'm like, I've never spun on a straightaway before.
Yeah, but it's really not straight, so you could tap that and say that you really didn't, because it's just the way that it makes the car. I mean, where you try to power up and get off of turn 4 here, and you're still turning the entire time. It looks like you've got plenty of room to do it, but it happens so quickly. We've all done it.
Marty, what you got going on down there, bud?
Jeff, it's a fun cat and mouse game with these drivers trying to figure out when they can go and push it and when they shouldn't. Here was a conversation with Justin Haley and his team.
Sure wants to happen is those two get too far ahead and we can't catch them. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too. At the same time, I mean, depending on what he's saving, that might be a good gauge of what we'll have at the end of the race too. I know the last little stint here is going to be longer, but you know what I mean.
And I think Justin Allgaier has decided it's time to go. He's challenging Ross Chastain for the lead, guys.
Same thing he did last night. Allgaier had that spot off of turn 4 a couple laps ago, lap and a half ago, and Ross just kind of ran him up to loose right there. Chastain loose. But you can see, even though he was loose, not a ton of grip for Allgaier to just go up there and take advantage of it.
That was a good job by Ross Chastain right there, not to run up to the lap car there too quickly and lose a lot of momentum, which would have allowed Allgaier to maybe get underneath.
Look at this. Look at this.
Big run.
Chastain really loose on the exit of 4. Allgaier able to jump on the outside. Let's see if he can carry enough speed. He's going to turn left, trying to get underneath him.
Low and straight here on exit. Low and straight. Low and straight.
Low
and straight pushing.
Now they're side by side into turn 3.
Inside. You're good. Just you and him.
That's good fun racing. Way up the racetrack, though. Chastain's not going to give it to him, but Allgaier taking control. Let's take a look at the Toyota driver update. Harrison Burton started 15th. Terrible night last night. Running 3rd right now, Parker.
Right, Jeff, and they did wholesale changes for all the Joe Gibbs cars. They were not happy with their speed yesterday. And earlier in this run, when Harrison Burton was running around 6th, he complained the car wasn't turning well enough in the center. Oh, we got an issue on the racetrack,
here,
guys.
second now. Caution is out. Caution's out. Still coming inside.
Oh, that caution coming out right before the stage in. 11 laps to go before the end of stage 2. Colby Howard, some contact on the right side.
Heads back now.
Man, that's a hard hit.
Yeah, already up in the wall.
They talked about how these cars can really get loose on the entry to these corners.
Good racing.
Justin Haley to the inside of that 10 car on turn 2. Can he stay there? Yes. Side by side into turn 3. Teammates racing hard. Really, really important stage point up for grabs here between the two of them. 2 laps to go.
It's really hard to keep the car on the bottom of the racetrack right here if you're Haley. Briscoe's done a nice job of getting up in here in the top 4 as well on tires.
That's the thing about teammates, man. If you're on the outside, you can really be aggressive and crowd your teammates to that inside line. He's your teammate.
Final lap.
Oh, that was impressive.
Oh, big run right here by Haley. Let's see how aggressive he gets in turn 3. Haley to the bottom. Drives in, trying to keep it on that yellow line. Close almost contact right there. Jeff Burton trying to take advantage of it. Ross Chastain.
Way to side right there. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Hayden.
Yeah, I think they abused them quite a bit. We won't find out here in the first 15, 20, probably even 30 laps, but it could show up in a longer run.
Pace car heads to pit road. Flagman's got the green flag. Green is out. Back up to speed. Again, stage 3, 3 wide. Jeb Burton through the middle.
Jeb with a really good restart. Great forward momentum on the front straightaway. Made it 3 wide. Now Haley on the outside of 3 wide. Not where you want to be. Oh, contact. Allgaier trying to work his way up through the field. Got it to the side of the 18 car. There's those new tires, guys. Here they come.
You can just see even now Allgaier with those new tires being able to put his car exactly where he wants to and taking that chance. So we've got a battle for the lead here.
Allgaier not far behind him. There he is. That increases the intensity level. Do not want to get lapped right here. Got to try to find a little bit more in your car, and many times that's when you get your, oh!
18 car hard in the wall.
Going here, her yellow's out, stay in front of the 7 here.
Riley Herbst.
But there was
Back
your
into the
point,
wall.
Jeff. That wasn't far in front of the leader coming.
Yeah. He was running 12th. Only 14 cars in the lead lap.
Let's take a look at the cause of this. He looks like he's off the gas early, down into the corner, comes across the nose of Brandon Brown. I don't know if Brandon was ready for that 18 car to come down across the track.
Yeah, that right there is
That's a hard hit for the back end of that car. Clements locking up the left front tire, trying to slow down. Pace car hits the pit road. Flagman waves the green flag. We're underway again.
great start by Jeb on that outside lane. Chastain on the bottom blocking.
Off turn 2, our guy's clear. Jeb to the inside, though. Has the momentum on the high side.
Yeah, it makes it more difficult when you're racing somebody that you're not used and accustomed to racing with, that being Jeb Burton. What's he going to do in this situation if you're Allgaier?
Chastain back there, you know how hungry he is. No wins this year so far. Look at Michael Annette on the outside. Couldn't quite make it work.
Harrison Burton making a good move there on the inside to get himself up in that 4th spot.
Three wide. Yeah, a lot of these guys took the wave around. They did not. They just stayed on the racetrack, so they're on really old tires. They're going to be really slow. You have to really navigate and do a great job of getting through these guys. Look how much slower they are.
The 7 car is gone. I am shocked by how he's been able to drive away. We wondered about the short run speed.
Well, he hasn't had to show if he had it or not. And that's the thing. It looks like that he had it if it was needed. As we see Ross Chastain trying to go to the high side here to get this 2nd spot.
Justin Allgaier sees the white flag. Presented to you by Credit One Bank. Comfortable lead for the 7 car, Justin Allgaier, down into turn 3. Came into this race with only 13 playoff points. He's going to leave Richmond with 25. Justin Allgaier sweeps the weekend at Richmond.
Yeah, bro, great job, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, boys!
Knew they had a great race car. We never got to see just how good it was on the short run until the end of this race here. It was fabulous. Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.